It's news time. Information is power. Be current. The news headline. Mohammed called for my arrest. I read my sack 5 times. Reno reveals why he has white birds. Popular Nigerian human rights activist, businessman, and author Reno Omokri has revealed why he has white birds. Following the question a fan asked on social media, earlier Reno Omokri has revealed while he posted a picture of himself wearing a trouser and a black long sleeve top, and he was holding his dog. A concerned fan asked why he has white birds, and the fan, whose username is Adeleke Dumininu, said, "Sir, what do you use for your birds? They are as white as your trousers." In response to what the fan said, Reno Omokri revealed that what made him have white birds, saying that he did not dye it. Reno Omokri said that he once served as presidential spokesman for 4 years when the All Progressive Congress (APC) was the opposition party. He said that he read of his sack letters 5 times in the papers, and Mohammed, who is the current Minister of Information, called of his arrest. He said all the stresses he went through made him have white birds. The information was that there is pretty NGL, "Sir, what do you use for your white birds?" That is Adeleke Domino being quoted here, and he replied that I used the stress of 4 years as a presidential spokesperson at a time when the APC was in opposition. Mohammed called for my arrest. Shiwore lied that I was an armed robber. All that stress turned my beards white. I remember crying my heart out in prayer and fasting over the many despicable lies that Omoyele Shiwore told against me. I have never come across a human being as cold and conscienceless as Yele Shiwore. Thank God I did not have a heart attack over what he did to me. Even thinking about it makes me shudder. All that stress made me lose my youthfulness by way of getting prematurely white. I do not dye my birds." And these were the words of Reno Omokri. And also, he has said that there is likeliness that President Muhammad Buhari would actually call for a state of emergency. President Muhammad Buhari is trying to declare a state of emergency in the southeastern part of the country following the death of the assassination of Mr. Chike Akunyili, who is the husband to late NAFDAC DG Dora Akunleyi. The husband to the late NAFDAC DG Dora Akunleyi, who is a widower, Chike, and 7 others have been killed in Anambra. Dr. Chike Akunyili, a widower of the late Director General of the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, NAFDAC, that is Dora Akunyili, has been killed by gunmen at Unkpo in the Indemili North local government area of Anambra State. 7 other persons were also killed in the incident, yet to be confirmed, reports alleged. The incident reportedly happened on Monday evening, and the correspondent of The Punch gathered that Dr. Akunyili was returning from his trip to Onitsha, where he had gone to obtain a posthumous award of excellence for his late wife, when he ran into the hoodlums at Unkpo and was shot and killed. The hoodlums, it was gathered, were chanting "No election in Anambra" in November. The state police public relations officer, Ikenga Tochukwu, could not confirm the reports, noting that he had yet to get the details of the incident. And the correspondent of the Punch reports that the Agulu community, where Akunyili hailed from, is mourning, adding that, however, that nobody is ready to talk to the press. A former vice president of Agulu community, who is also a retired information officer with the Federal Ministry of Information, confirmed the incident to the correspondent of The Punch on telephone, but asked for publications to be delayed without giving reasons. The Anambra State Commissioner for Information also confirmed the incident, but asked to be given time to obtain clearance to discuss the issue. And this is the case. And as a result of this, there has been cases about the gubernatorial election that was to be taking place in Anambra State, where the indigenous people of Biafra and some others had actually said that there will be no election, that there should be no election in Anambra State, saying that nothing, the gubernatorial aspirant had actually been begging the indigenous people of Biafra that they should be that they should not actually do that, that they should please allow election to take place, so that there can be equity and there can be justification of the ills going on and the maladministration going on in Anambra State. But the indigenous people of Biafra actually seems not to agree with what is actually being said by this gubernatorial aspirant, saying that regardless of what it is, there should be no election in Anambra State. And just like it has been reported that the husband of the late Director General of NAFDAC actually went to collect a posthumous award of his late wife in regard, to her excellence, while she was alive, and therefore, on his way back from the award, he was actually, waylaid by the bandits, unknown gunmen, and he was actually killed. He was shot and killed, and people around the environment are actually mourning him, thereby not giving any information yet about what is truly happening. And then this, out of many, because 7 others who were killed in Anambra State, is why Reno Omokri had actually said that the President Muhammad Buhari is actually thinking of declaring a state of emergency in the southeast, saying that if this development is true, then it must be because of the high-profile murders that have been going on in the southeastern region. Omokri was tweeted that, "Let the man whose trousers never reach the floor be warned," and that was because President Muhammad Buhari visited Imo State, in a trouser that actually spurred out reactions on the social media, saying that the Warne-D Indigbo Worldwide too, while reacting to the Akunyili's murder, said that the federal government may indeed, declare the state of emergency in the region, because the southeast seems to have been plagued with several pockets of insecurity and violence following the detention of their leader, that is Nnamdi Kanu, because they had actually said that they would be going on a 1-month sit-at-home, order if their leader was not brought to court on October 24th, 2021, which was his trial date. However, also for October 1st, 2021, which is supposed to be the Independence Day, they had set a sit-at-home order yet again that every Biafran should not go out that day, and also anywhere that the Nigerian flag was hoisted, it should be brought down, saying that they were going to talk to the banks themselves to find, so that they can see reasons with them to bring down this. And that is why the people are of the opinion that the indigenous people of Biafra are likely to be involved in this case, and the president Muhammadu Buhari is being guessed, because it's still a guess, that he may likely declare a state of emergency in the southeastern parts of the country. Thanks for listening.